Greetings, everybody in the watch loving world. Today I want to talk about value for your dollar, I guess, in watches. Now, the two watches in front of you right now are the Hamilton Khaki King on the left, on the steel bracelet, and on the right is the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical, 38 millimeter on the right, 40 millimeter on the left. These are available at Jama Shop, at Chrono 24, at Crown and Caliber. I'm sure you can buy these, and Jama Shop, several different dealers. But these are entry-level Swiss watches, and you get a pretty good bang for your dollar there, in my opinion. So, now, from what I'm wearing today, my wristwatch check is another great value watch. It is the Tudor Hydronaut 2, reference 20040. To me, it's a beautiful watch, and you can't beat the bargain. Now, this is a luxury Swiss watch. It's your luxury level, as far as I'm concerned. And it has the Rolex Triple Crown. You can see with the 3 dots there on the crown. The crown is signed with a Tudor shield. These, if you go to Chrono 24 right now, these are around $2,000, $2,500 for a watch that is the sister company of Rolex, and they're very well made watches. It has a unidirectional bezel, and like I said, the triple lock crown. It's a functional dive watch. For $2,500, you can't beat the Hydronaut 2, and the Hydronaut 1 is about in the same price area. But they're absolutely beautiful watches. But another watch I want to talk about also, if you want to get into Rolex, and you know, the entry-level Rolex, well, I don't know, can anything be an entry-level for a Rolex watch? The 34 millimeter is $5,100. The 36 millimeter is, and this is the Oyster Perpetual I'm talking about, the 36 Oyster Perpetual is $5,500, and the 39 millimeter Oyster Perpetual is $5,700 plus tax. You add a 7% tax or whatever your tax rate is on that, and you will you're pushing around $6,000. So for bang for your dollar, now if you go to Chrono 24 or Jama Shop, you can get the smaller size, the 34 millimeter, which I have an 8-inch wrist, and a 34 millimeter, in my opinion, is just fine. I'm very comfortable with it because that's what we wore in the 60s and 70s, was 34 millimeter watches, and I'm comfortable with them. So, and as far as I'm concerned, they look good. But anyway, if you want to get into Rolex, check out Jama Shop or Chrono 24 or Crown and Caliber. There are Bob's watches. There's a bunch of different great watch companies in the gray market out there. And you can start at a Oyster date made in the 60s or 70s, or all the way up to the 80s. They start around $2,500 to $3,000, so you're under $2,000 off the retail for the 34. And I believe, to me, this is a pretty good deal. Now, it's hard for me to have a $6,000 watch to wear it around. It's just a lot of money on my wrist. I'd rather have the money in the bank earning some interest. But the 34 millimeter Oyster date is really a bargain out there. And of course, it has the plexiglass glass on it and everything, and it beats at 19,800 beats per hour. But it's a Rolex, and Rolex is quality watches. So I just thought I would tell you, for the bang for your dollar and everything, if you want to get into Rolex, you should take a look at these smaller size Oyster Perpetuals. And if you like a date on a watch, which all 3 of my watches right here have dates on them, so obviously I like a date on a watch. It's just it's my favorite complication, I guess I would say. But the 34 millimeter Oyster Date watch right now is, I believe, the way to go if you want to get into Rolex. And Rolex watch, you know, in the beginning they started out not as a luxury watch, but as a tool watch. And so they're overbuilt, and the watchmakers will tell you that they're a pleasure to work on because they're made to be a tool watch. You know, right now, Rolex is positioning itself in the world market with a $9,000 Submariner, you know. They're positioning, that's what you're going to have in it after you pay taxes and things. But they're positioning themselves as a luxury watch brand, but they started out as a tool watch brand and a very, very well-made watch. And I don't think there's a watch in the world that's made better than a Rolex. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, tell me what you don't like, tell me what you like, and in the end, remember to keep your watches all wound up.